making my mornings beautiful. Like, trying to make my mornings, make the most of my mornings before I start work. Making the most of it. Take the more scenic route to the countryside. And we've got a couple of days, finally, a couple of days of sun. Bit cold, but it's sunny. So I take the scenic route, got some classical music playing. Just making the most of it before I start work. Just making the most of it. So quiet here. Now, unfortunately, I've got to go and pick Sean up in a couple of minutes. I can't stay here longer. Otherwise, I would. But the point is, try and make the morning before you start work as beautiful as you can, as wonderful, as positive, and as productive as you can. So when I say make the most of your mornings, I mean wake up earlier. Wake up earlier than you need to wake up. Make sure you have time for your things, like your shower, your food, your whatever you're learning, whatever you want to do in the morning. Make sure you have time for that. I wake up at 5. I start work at 8. I wake up at 5. It takes me 20 minutes, not even that, to commute. Wake up earlier. What you don't want to do is rush your mornings. You don't want to wake up. You don't want to start, quickly brush your teeth. Let's quickly just go for a shit in the shower. And then, you got to rush out the door. Quick, let's stop by Costa or Starbucks or some shit. Grab a coffee and drive to work. Rush, rush, rush. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Life, especially modern life is all about being in one place at one time. Quick, let's go here. I've got to drive here now. I've got to do this. But for me, for example, now I've just finished a job up in house up there. I've now got to drive to another job. And I already should be there by now. And I'm already thinking about the time. So just an example how life is just fast and you've got to be in certain places at certain times. So why add more rush? Why add more rush to it? Why rush more than you need to? So why don't you take your time? Wake up earlier. You might not have to be as drastic as me and wake up at 5 when you start work at 8. But you know what I mean? Let's say you leave for work at 8:30. Wake up at maybe 6 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock or 7:30. What I like to do when I wake up, so I get the coffee on, that's my thing. I get my coffee on and I start learning a language. Half an hour-ish. Sometimes I read, sometimes I do video editing. Sometimes I get into do some stretching, like stretch the legs. I pray. There's all these sorts of things that you could do. Try this habit. It's make the most of your mornings. Make your mornings count. Make your mornings as pleasurable, but not necessarily pleasurable, but yeah, definitely involve pleasure if you can, but make your mornings productive.